Hi everybody. One of these days I'm going to get a haircut. my hair my hair grows fast, and as you can see it gets very curly as it gets longer and longer. I should grow it down to my shoulders. Wouldn't that be cool? Like Michael Nolan. Yeah. So last night I played this album, Mccartney, is Paul McCartney's very first debut album, released in 1970, around the time of the Beatles breakup, of course. And, you know, I've talked about this before, but listening to it again last night, I feel, I know that it's really grown in stature over the years, like Ram, to the point where this would be in my top, at least my top 10 McCartney albums of all time. You have to, because you have to go with the history of this album, what Paul was going through when it was recorded. I know some of the songs are just short little ditties. Not much work was maybe put into it. It's certainly not an Abbey Road production. So when this first came out, it was a pretty big shock for most fans of the Beatles and Paul McCartney. It's like, what is this? You know, like The Lovely Linda. It was like a 20-second song. But at this time, Paul was going through a very sad time. Depression. He was probably drinking too much, and other things possibly. And but he's got music in him, and I wanted to say this near the start of the video too. If you have this album and you haven't heard it in a while, please listen to it with fresh ears, and just realize at that point, like I said, Paul was pretty down, but he's always got music in him. Years ago, I did a video for his guitarist Brian Ray, who's been in Paul's band for many years. And when I was emailing him back and forth, not Paul McCartney, Brian, I asked him, what's one thing, you know, without getting too personal, of course, but what's one thing you could tell me about Paul? And he said, Paul always has music on his mind. He's always tapping his fingers or whistling, or it's like music consumes his life. So this is the box set that came out a few years back. That's my number. The box set itself is nothing to write home about. It's certainly not like Ram or Red Rose Speedway for a box set. As you can see, it's pretty thin, but it has a lot of nice pictures in it of him recording the album. You know, and it's also one of the first lo-fi recordings I guess you would call, and you know, do it yourself at home. And I recently read that I guess Pete Townsend, who also, you know, did his own home recordings for later Who songs, I guess Pete was helping him set up his home studio. And I don't know, in the last, maybe since I bought this box set, I have a new appreciation for this album. But like I said, when it first came out, not that me or my brothers hated it, but I think we were all kind of disappointed in it a bit. And just through the years, I've just grown to really love the album. Even a song like Teddy Boy, which I used to dislike, I really love now. And just seeing his face there, it looks like he's Not the happiest guy. Poor Paul, you want to give him a hug. Oh, he's smiling in these pictures. And I will go through the songs a little bit here. And by the way, today on my main channel I'm posting Does This Album Suck? AC/DC's Fly on the Wall. So please check out that video also. This is like an ASMR video, isn't it? I've still got, for those that heard me whining a few days ago, I've still got my cold, but it's nothing bad. It's just like annoying. I got the sniffles. And this was actually the album cover, or was intended to be the album cover, but we figured this was the album cover. Yeah, the lovely Linda. It's a sweet. He was just testing his equipment with that song, and you know, when he started recording this, I don't think he was intending to make an album, but in the long run, he did. That would be something, you know, very simple lyrics, but such great melodies, you know. Valentine Day is a really nice instrumental. Every Night is a classic. Hot as Sun, another instrumental. Glasses is just him making a noise with some wine glasses, and it's interesting. You know, it's not Hey Jude or Let It Be, but I really enjoy this album. And another song that I really love a lot more than I used to is Man, We Was Lonely. Oh, and when I was younger, I disliked Ooh You and Mama Miss America plus Teddy Boy. And now I love those songs. And Sing Along Junk. Maybe I'm Amazed, of course, is the best song. Most people would say it's the best song on the album. That one was recorded at Abbey Road Studios. But his guitar work, even on that song, he's such a good guitarist, besides a great bassist and singer, and he's a pretty good drummer too, and keyboardist. He's got some talent. And the final song, Crean Crory, however you pronounce it, that certainly was weird back in the day, and it's still weird, but I just love the experimentation of that track. And of course the gatefold photos. So yeah, really nice book. But like I said, it's not like one of the biggest box sets. And then what do you get? You get one DVD and 2 CDs. So CD 2 is the outtake Suicide, which he sent to Frank Sinatra, and I guess Frank Sinatra said, what's this all about? No, I'm not singing this. So it's the full version. You hear a little snippet on McCartney. And then there's Maybe I'm Amazed from One Hand Clapping, which is on the DVD. Every Night live at Glasgow, 1979. Hot as Sun live at Glasgow, 1979. Maybe I'm Amazed live at Glasgow, 1979. Don't Cry Baby, outtake. Ooh You, instrumental, and Womankind, demo. So the CD is only 24 minutes long, so really not a lot of, you know, bonus material. And then the bonus film, DVD, even that is only like 31 minutes long, 32 minutes long. The album story, The Beach, a little film. Maybe I'm Amazed music video. Suicide from the documentary film One Hand Clapping. Every night, yeah, those two songs from 1979 live, and Junk, and that would be something from MTV Unplugged. So they had to go to later material to fill this as little as they did. But you know, that's the only. But maybe they didn't have any more outtakes or whatever. But still, I'm really glad I did buy this. I think it's kind of expensive to get now, but I know Michael Nolan is a big fan. I think he even had this at #1. Let me know, Michael, if you're watching. But just give it another listen. Glenn Calloway from the Basement. I know you know this album well, but go listen to it again. And that's it. It's a 10 out of a 10 album for me. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.